Hey everyone, it's Sarah
and Tula,
and welcome back to
Spilling the Tea with
S
and T.
Yeah. Whoop whoop. Oh my god. Oh my god. No, I'm not putting that in. Alright guys.
Episode 9!
Oh my god. It's next week is the finale. So that's pretty crazy, honestly.
It's literally gone by so fast.
It has. It has. And this week was a 2-day showing, Monday, Tuesday, and the next week for the finale, it's the same thing. So there's a lot of drama and Bachelorette and everything in 1 week, like for this week and next week. So there's a lot to talk about. We're gonna try to condense it so it's not like a 2-hour episode.
Yeah,
so let's start with Monday night.
Yes, Men Tell All, which is really interesting to me.
Men Tell All was good. Nothing crazy really happened other than like 1 or 2 things.
Yeah, it was just funny.
The first thing that happened though was the date with Blake.
Yeah.
So she had a one-on-one with Blake, and it was interesting.
It was literally so funny.
It was just so weird. Like, I don't know. I never thought they looked good together, one. And they never made any real connection that I saw.
Yeah,
so, I was like, this is gonna be interesting. Like, I kind of knew he was going home. I honestly, like, I was like, there's no way she's keeping him. She's made so many better connections with different guys. So they went on the date, and what did they do? It was,
dude, I don't
even. It was Reiki. There we go. They had a Reiki like lady who like did like stuff on them, like to open them up and like their chakras. I think it's chakras, chakras, not chanclas. That's the Spanish shit.
Oh, I know.
The grandma's chuck at you when you're bad.
I know you're saying.
Chakras. I think it's the chakras, and like they open them up to see like how they're doing and like open up, and like they made like Tayshia sit on top of Blake and like apparently look into each other's soul, and like you could just tell, like I don't know about anyone, but I could tell like vibe wise, like it was not like they were not connecting, and you could just tell Tayshia was not into it. Like she was like, this is weird, and like Blake was just like
with his like big
staring into her like so hard. How did you feel about it, Tula?
I just thought, like, yeah, it was definitely an awkward vibe. I just thought it was funny overall because we obviously know that Blake is like, how do I even say it? A horn dog, basically, to say the least.
Such a horn dog.
So it was just funny how like that date specifically was like intertwined with the Blake, of course, and the old lady just made the awkwardness like funny. So.
Yeah, she did. She was really cute. I liked her. Her little braids.
Yeah.
Anyway, in the end, what happens to Blake, Tula?
Blake gets sent home. Blake thought that he was staying.
Oh yeah, he was so confident. And I'm like, did you not just go on that date?
Yeah.
It was weird.
Yeah, he gets sent home. Hopefully we'll see him somewhere else.
Yeah, maybe like paradise or something if Canada lets him back in.
Yeah.
Or, I was like wondering because he's from Canada. I was like, are they gonna let him back into his country now because he went to the United States and like coronavirus?
Yeah.
Probably though, just because he lives there. They're not gonna, unless he had COVID. Then that's probably a different story.
Yeah, that's true.
So then, after the date, she's like, you know, going over everything. She's like, oh my god, like there's something now that I realize I have to do, and like goes back to the guys to talk to them. And they were like, oh look, like is Blake coming back or someone coming to grab Blake's bag? And nope, surprise, Tayshia.
Yeah. Oh my god, and before that, I was really surprised at how upset Tayshia was at sending Blake home.
I know, she was like
wait
really
a second.
upset.
Yeah.
Like really, really, really sad. But I think it's just because she's like like she said, she's like, I really don't want to hurt people. And she realized, she's like, it's getting deep now. Like I have to send these people home, and like I know they care for me or I care for them, so this is hard.
True. True.
Yeah.
Then, like you were saying, she goes back in and has this like really just like
a
emotional
breakdown. Yeah. Just like a breakdown, a little mental breakdown. It's okay. I have mental breakdowns all the time, you know, it's normal.
Yeah, it's normal.
It's normal. But she goes in and starts like crying or whatever, and they're like, Tayshia, what's wrong? Like, these guys are so thrown off. They're like, what is going on? Like, they all know obviously Blake wasn't coming back because Tayshia came back early. Like, what's going on? She's like, guys, like, I'm not trying to hurt anyone, like, you know, just crying or whatever. And then all of a sudden she like whips her head and goes, Riley, can we talk? And everyone's just like, what? And Riley, like, you saw his face, he knew what was gonna happen. But this was so random.
It really was. Like, nobody expected it.
I was shocked, like, mouth dropped. Like, me and Tola didn't meet last night, so we were texting watching this. And we were like, holy crap, like, what just happened? Like, wait, like, what? And like, I couldn't believe that she sent Riley home. I honestly thought Riley would have made it to the hometowns instead of Brendan.
Yeah, I thought Riley was going a long way, but like, it was just weird because Tayshia never showed like any signs of doubt in Riley.
Yeah, it was so weird.
Yeah.
But I just didn't understand that.
I felt so bad for him, and like, but I also felt bad for Tayshia too, because she was like having a mental breakdown about Blake, and then she pulls Riley, has to tell Riley that he's going home. And then Riley is like telling her all of these like things of how hurt he is, and then she's having another mental breakdown, and I'm like, oh my God.
It just didn't make sense to me. And like, she could have, I wish she sent like, what's it called? I wish she sent like Bennett home instead of Riley like that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that was so out of nowhere. So like, what is it? So out of left field or something? Yeah. Whatever that saying is. Like, I was so shocked. I was really sad. I thought he was gonna go farther because he really did care for her. Like, he really did love her, but she didn't want it. So that's just how the show works. Sadly. And then like after that, she just like has a complete breakdown. Like, it was just, she was a mess. And I mean, it's probably hard having feelings for these people and then just having to send them home. Like, that's obviously not easy. So, rose ceremony.
So first of all, I loved her dress. It was like pink with flowers.
Yes.
If you find a picture, we'll pop it up for you guys because it was cute. And then what happened?
So I think everyone was relieved about this rose ceremony.
Oh yeah.
So it was like final 6, and it was
Noah, Bennett, Riley, Brendan, Ben, Ivan, Zach.
Why did I blank out?
I might have said
so. I was thinking of the guys that she sent home instead of the guys that were still there. Oh man. Doy. Okay. So obviously we know who she keeps because we were talking about it.
Yeah.
She keeps Brendan, Ivan, Zach, and baby Ben.
Yes.
Baby face Ben. And she finally not gets rid of, but like doesn't give Noah and Bennett a rose. She sends them home. There we go. That's the words I was trying to get out.
Bennett for the second time.
She finally sends them, Bennett and Noah, home. Finally, like, this should have been done like a few episodes back. I think when they did like the 2-on-1, like, they both should have just been sent home.
Yeah.
They both are like, it's annoying because Bennett's like, oh, like, tries to be so mature, but I think he's so immature. And
he's an instigator.
Yeah. And Noah has like a lot of growing up still to do.
Yeah.
I don't think he would make a good husband right now in his life. I think he needs to like date some girls and do whatever guys do like when they're young or whatever. Like, that's like, I feel like the stage he's in.
I agree.
Like, he needs to get like some type of energy out.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think he was ever ready to settle down. He's just like goofy.
Yeah.
But he kind of reminds me of a JPJ. Like, honestly, that's what Noah reminds me of, like, with the like goofiness and everything.
Yeah, good old JPJ.
I know, they're bad.
But that 2-on-1 was seriously, that happened for no reason, because Noah was kept, obviously, until now, and then Bennett just ended up coming back. So, like, what was the point of the 2-on-1?
No point. Literally no point.
Yeah.
But I was super happy with the Final 4. I think this is the best Final 4 that I've seen, like, I think ever on the Bachelorette season.
Yeah.
And a lot of people online like agreed with that on Twitter. Like, people were saying the same thing, like, this is like the best season, this is like the best Final 4 that we've seen ever. Like, very happy with the decisions made here this season. So
they're all perfect.
Yeah, they're all
just so nice.
They were any single single guy that like she chooses, like I wouldn't be disappointed about.
Same.
Like I liked all of them. So like I just like at this point I'm like just making guesses, but our like guesses are correct with like at least the final 4 people.
Yeah.
We're calling this for a while, especially I was saying Zach from the beginning was gonna make it to final 2 or like at least final 4. So I'm still rooting for Zach for final 2. I am rooting for Ivan and Zach.
Me too.
I've always loved them throughout the season. And I knew that they were gonna make it this far. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah, they're super sweet. I hope that Brendan is, no offense, the next one to go.
I think he is, but we'll see.
Yeah.
So moving on, Men Tell All. We'll briefly go over this.
Yeah.
Really the big drama that happened obviously is Bennett and Noah.
Yeah.
Just like, you know, yelling at each other. I think they were like, the guys were like laughing though. So like I didn't really understand if this is just like made up drama or.
Yeah, I remember you saying that.
Or like, I don't know, just them, I don't know, guys being guys.
Yeah, I really just think that it was guys being guys, like them making fun of the awkward situation. Because it was just funny.
Yeah,
like
everyone was laughing.
Yeah.
Like, it is funny.
Yeah. Then, what else? It was literally Bennett Noah drama, Yosef drama.
Oh my god.
And then Kenny and Noah kind of got at it a little bit, but
nothing crazy. That's what I'm saying. Like,
yeah,
the Bennett and like Noah crap was very fast, like very brief. Like they didn't really go at it that much. But I do want to talk about Yosef one last time because that was disgusting again to watch. Like I felt so uncomfortable watching that. Like it made me really upset to see. And I was really unhappy. I'm like, I don't even want to watch this again. Like the fact that I have to watch this again, like I felt so bad for Claire and how he treated her, and like not just only like you should not talk to a woman like that, you should not talk to anybody like that.
Yeah,
anybody.
Agreed.
Totally disrespectful. You like your daughter is gonna watch this, your family is gonna watch this, and like that's what you want her to look up to? No. Not at all. And like just absolute disgusting behavior. And Chris even was like, oh, like, are you gonna apologize? Like he was like trying to get him. He was like, you know what you did wasn't right. Like you don't feel sorry at all. And he was like, nope. I'm like, you're a disgusting human being. Like
I was so happy that Chris Harrison
I know
said that.
He should, exactly. No, his behavior is crazy, and he doesn't even deserve to have a daughter. I feel so bad for her. He doesn't. Honestly, he's just a disgusting human being, and nobody should be treated like that ever. And you should feel regret. You should feel like terrible about that. And like honestly, that's like a psychopathic sign that you're a psychopath. Like not feeling like regret, not feeling something about something so disgusting and like terrible that you did. Like this just, oh my god, I was so uncomfortable watching that again.
Yeah, the one thing that really, like obviously the whole thing was like pissing me off just because of how disrespectful it was. But the one thing that really got me was when Chris Harrison, I think he asked him like, oh, like, would you be okay with somebody talking to your daughter like this?
Oh my god.
And he literally turns around and is like, yeah, if like she does something wrong and like how Claire did, I would want somebody to tell her off. I'm like,
Claire didn't even do anything like
she
wrong.
Didn't do anything.
Like the guys literally were like, we were on that date and we did that. Like we chose, like we could have said no. Like it really wasn't that big of a deal, and he made such a big deal like out of it, and was just turned into this like monster and disgusting human being. And I feel so bad like just for his family and for his daughter, and there's a reason why you're not married anymore. Like I don't think any woman would want to be with you. I mean, you know, I'm wrong, there might be someone that is attracted to you, and there, you know what, there's someone for everyone, but
just you gotta change your ways.
You gotta change your ways, one, and you need to be more respectful to women.
Oh yeah.
And to people. Like not just women, but to everyone, because
literally to everybody. Yeah. Or heated.
Okay, so moving on from Yosef, because I never want to speak about him again.
Yeah.
The last thing that we thought was really funny was Blake.
Yeah. Balake. Oh my gosh, that date was
the behind the scenes.
Yeah, I'm so glad that like Chris Harrison was like, yeah, like call in all the freaking bloopers and all that stuff, because that was so funny. Like, this old lady is like so, what's the word? Into what's the passionate about her
there we
job.
go, passionate. Yeah, she was definitely passionate. Oh my god, she was so like, oh my god, like, I don't even know how she like put it. The energy coming from this area, and it was literally erected like on television, and I was cracking up. I'm like, oh my god, this guy is such a horn dog. And like, she's like, the energy, oh my god, I'm loving this, like, you know, like, it's so open, it's going, it's vibing, like, and you just see like
Tayshia's literally looking like, what the fuck is happening? Yo,
such a horn dog. Honestly, he needs like, he needs to just go have now that he goes home, like,
yeah, who knows what he's doing. But the amount of times that Blake's like whatever and anything has been blurred, like when he was making the clay, when he's doing this, when he's doing that, like
always
blurred,
always I don't know.
Oh my god, it's
horn dog. That was hilarious. That, you know, we had to bring that up because that was just so funny.
Dangling the necklace above him. Literally my note, that's all it says. Encouraging him to friggin' explode his energy.
Explode your energy.
Like, what?
That was funny. And then like Ed, that was funny too with the Ed thing where they like talk about his little encounter with Chris. That was funny.
I like love how Ed was like, he was like, you know, somehow I was glad that I wasn't at Tayshia's that night when I found Chris Harrison. I was like, wow, like that's such like a boys thing to say, like boys night.
I know, right? But I did love how Riley, like, when he talked with Tayshia about everything, like they still gave each other a hug, and like they're just
so sweet.
We're just so sweet, and like I really loved that.
Yeah, me too.
Do you have any last thoughts on... last thoughts for Men Tell All, because this was so funny. The, like, juice with Bennett. At the end. It's in your notes.
Oh, is it? Where is it?
Here we go.
Oh, yes!
This was awesome.
Yeah, this
is why I think it was, like, kind of, like, they created this drama, but...
Yeah. Oh, man. So... Bennett giving out the green juice. He literally says he basically does yoga in the yard every morning and then drinks his green juice. And he starts handing everyone green juice in like champagne glasses.
Yep.
And literally turns to Noah with a baby bottle, like a little zippy cup, and is like, for what is it, baby Noah or whatever,
or something like that. And Noah loved it. He's like, oh, like I'm kind of happy I got this. Like, he loved it. He was like sipping from it. Like they're laughing about this stuff, and that's why I'm like, honestly, I feel like this was like made up drama just for this season, because like they're like laughing about everything. Yeah. Like, I think they're gonna be like great friends after the show. Like, I don't think it's like anything real.
It's not that serious.
No. Yeah. So moving on to night 2. Tuesday night, it's hometowns. So to start off, we had Brendan.
Yeah, Brendan.
And obviously they couldn't go to their actual hometown, so they had to bring the hometowns to
so weird
La Quinta.
Right.
And they had to like make a date like focused around their hometown. So Brendan did what, Tula?
He basically made like a little carnival with like all of these games. They did, what do? They did ring toss, basketball toss, and literally all carnival games had bouncy
They rode a horse. They rode the fake horse. You have to like jump up. It's like a lot of work. It didn't look like it was fun. It was also like 110 degrees out, so
yeah, they were like,
everyone's dripping sweat while they're riding these like fake horses.
Literally.
And it was really cute because he had his niece come.
Yeah,
and that's like someone who's like really important in his life, so that was really nice.
Yeah.
All I have to say is that girl coming on just made her like TikTok famous. Like I bet you like tonight, now that this aired, this girl is gonna have like a million views and followers on TikTok or whatever social media just because she was on The Bachelorette with Tayshia, which is so funny.
I don't even know how old she is, but she's literally adorable.
She looked like she was like 10 or something.
Yeah, she's so sweet.
Yeah, she looked like she was 10. So sweet. I thought it was cute. So she meets who? She meets Brendan's brother, right?
Yeah.
The wife, and obviously the niece was already there.
Yeah.
They were really sweet. I loved his family. Nothing bad to say. Like they asked like normal questions and like it was just great interaction, and like I have nothing bad to say about it. Like it was great. Like the brother seems very genuine. Like the whole family does. I was like, oh my god, like they're such sweet people. They just obviously care about, you know, him getting hurt due to like, you know, he was divorced and doesn't want to have to, you know, go through that again. And I get that. Like I wouldn't want to have to go through divorce twice. Like that's awful.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
I mean, I don't even know how it feels to go through it once. Like, you know, I wouldn't, you know, curse that on anyone. I wouldn't, you know, want that for anyone. So anyway, do you have any other thoughts about Brendan's?
So just after the date, Brendan was feeling way more confident than he was going into it, because we know that he just said that he wasn't really sure about her meeting his family and stuff, but the interaction went well, like in his eyes, and obviously it did. Like Tayshia loved all of them. So yeah, just that Brendan was feeling way more confident and I guess engaged with Tayshia. How about you?
Oh, sorry. I'm exhausted, man. Been up since like probably for like 15 hours, 16 hours now, so.
Yikes.
It's okay, I'm good. Thriving, okay. I have nothing else to say. I pretty much said everything about Brendan, so. Moving on to Zach. I'm very excited because him and Ivan are my top two. I want them to win either one.
Yeah.
So I thought this date was really cute because he said he focused it on New York.
Yeah.
He says he's from New Jersey, but I think it's like upper New Jersey, so like he mostly like New York. And I love this because we're from New York, and it just like, you know, it was so cute. It was so cute, and like it did really represent like New York. It was great. Yeah. So
he started off with the taxi, and it was like a little man-built taxi or whatever.
I know, he was like, how would you call for a taxi in New York? She's like, taxi. We're like, yeah, that's so not how you're gonna get a taxi in New York. You're gonna like jump in the middle of the road and be like, taxi!
Literally. I don't think I could get a taxi for the life of me. Like, I literally stand there and I'm like,
oh no, I'm like aggressive. I'm like, taxi! Like, I will go into the road and I've done that. I've like gone to the road, I'm like, taxi! Like, throw myself on the car, they'll like come in. Or I'm just like waving like a crazy person, like, taxi! But like, I mean, like now you just get Uber, but.
True.
But like in emergencies, like I will get a taxi if I can't get an Uber. Like I've had my phone die before and I've had to hop into a taxi, so.
Yeah.
Thank God, they're still, you know, they're still worth having. Yeah. But yeah, they made that cute little taxi that they had to pick up and move around as if they were in a taxi, and I thought that was really cute.
Yeah, I really like the last parking spot that they stopped at with like the backdrop of the skyline or whatever.
Oh my god, yes.
That was so pretty, and like it honestly, like when you looked at it, I was like, wow, like that looks really realistic.
I know. It was so cute. And then they went to the fountain.
Yeah.
And that was really sweet. And like honestly, they needed to go into the fountain because poor Zach was like dripping sweat. Like you saw the droplets falling off of him.
Yeah.
And like I felt really bad because this is with all the guys. Like all the guys on every date were like this. Like it's like 100-something degrees, and like they're like in the desert. Like everyone needs to remember that they're in the desert and
in the summer.
In the summer, and these poor guys like are sweating, like dripping sweat. She was probably like, oh yeah, let's go in the fountain, like let me throw you in, like let's give this man a bath, up and down, up and down.
Yo, he literally was like, let's head to the fountain, I'm gonna pass out, like I need to take a dip real quick.
She's like, bathe yourself.
It's a freaking sweat bath now.
Oh my god. But that was really cute.
Yeah. And then who does
he meets?
she meet?
She meets the mom, the dad, and the brother. And oh my god, everyone's siblings did not look like them.
Complete opposites.
Everyone looked like complete opposites. It was like the weirdest thing ever. Like Brendan's brother, a little similar, but like they look different. Like it's so weird. Different. And same with Zach and his brother. Yeah. Like his brother looks just like his dad.
Yeah, and like spitting image.
And then Zach is like looks like his mom, but like doesn't look like the family, and like it's so weird.
Yeah.
But like I don't know if that's because of like everything he's like went through and like all the addiction problems, like everything. I know that could change. That could even change like appearances of people depending on what you took. But I was like really surprised by how much like nobody like looked similar to their siblings.
Yeah, it was weird.
It was kind of weird, but
I feel like me and you both look very similar to our siblings.
We do look similar to our siblings.
Yeah.
So that was like kind of weird, but like I could see with Zach though, like his brother looked like his dad, so and he looked a little bit like his mom.
So then who talked to
the brother
first?
The brother, right? Yes.
So the brother goes in, and the Bachelor like completely misled us with this because we thought it was gonna be some like dramatic, intense thing.
Yeah.
When it was really just like a civilized conversation. And he asked her all the normal questions like, where is she in Zach and hers relationship compared to the other men? Which is such like a good question, because you do have to remember, like, even though you are meeting their family, like there are still other men there.
Yeah.
But I thought this was funny because she answers like, oh, well, I'm falling in love with Zach. And the brother is like, you didn't answer the
I know. He's like, you didn't answer the question. But I'm like, it's probably because she like can't.
Yeah, she can't.
Like against, I feel like it's like against the rules or whatever. But honestly, his parents are like the sweetest people ever. I thought they were the cutest. Like his mom was so cute. I thought she was so sweet. Like they were just so supportive of him and everything, and they were really nice to her. And like that's such good character. I hate when parents come on, and I understand if you're like skeptical. Yeah. But you don't have to be rude or like nasty to to like the person that your son or daughter is dating. Like it just, they chose to do this, so just try to be supportive of it, even if you don't like agree with the whole process.
Exactly.
But I think overall that was a really good date too, and everyone, I think like the whole family really liked Tayshia.
Yeah, I totally agree with that.
Yeah. So moving on, Ivan, another fan favorite. Yeah. Love him.
Ivan's dates are always so cute, too.
Oh my god, I know. I'm like, oh my god, he's so cute. I know. I just want to pinch those cheeks.
Yeah, literally.
His date was really good, actually. A lot of surprises.
Yeah.
So, start us off. How did it go, Tula?
Alright, so they started off with this little home cooking date, which was really cute. I feel like Ivan does a lot of like those home like dates,
homey dates. Yeah,
and I think Tayshia really enjoys that, because I feel like I get the feel like she likes to go out too, but she also really likes those just like intimate like home dates,
and that's like more realistic than like half the dates that you go on when you're on the Bachelorette.
Exactly. And like it was so like he was so thoughtful, because he was like, oh, like I know you like to cook or bake or something like that. So I was like, wow, like he's really thinking about her, even though like it's supposed to be like him making it like about his hometown or something, you know what I mean? Yeah. That was really cute. And then he brought he was like, oh, like we're gonna cook we're gonna use a recipe from like this like really good like chef that I know of or whatever, and it was so cute. It was his niece. His niece made a little video for them so they could try this recipe that she did, and it was like the cutest thing ever. Yeah, I think Tayshia loved that. And she loved that, and I loved that. I would have been like, oh my god, like this is freaking adorable. Yeah, that was really cute. So cute. So they did that, and it just looked like such a fun like normal date that you would expect like in any relationship. Exactly. So I absolutely loved that. Me too. Who does she meet? She meets his mom and his dad, and this was the toughest date I think for her, because the mother was skeptical about this whole process, and the dad, I don't think he was that tough. No, he like He wasn't, like, I would say this was the toughest date just because I feel like, yeah, the mom was skeptical and the dad was asking more questions than the other parents.
Yeah, definitely.
But they were still super sweet. Like,
no, yeah, that's the thing. Like, it was the toughest date, but it wasn't, like, bad at all.
Exactly.
Like, this was so shocking how well all these hometowns went. Like, it just was mind-blowing because this never goes like this. Like, usually there's, like, one crazy family or one crazy parent that just flips out and, like, doesn't like the person, and it's just so weird how you could be so nasty to someone, like, you're just meeting. And that your child is dating, so that's the other thing. Anyway, so that wasn't that bad, and there was a surprise. He kept talking about his brother, and he's like, oh, I wish, you know, my brother was here, I wish, blah, blah, blah. And you hear a door open, and all of a sudden his brother walks in, and, like, he, like, starts... Do they start crying, right? Yeah, everyone starts crying, and, like, I was like, oh my god. So again, do not look alike. Like, at all.
One was shorter than the other.
Like, oh my god, that's his brother. Like, they do not look like alike at all. But you know what? His brother's more of, like, his mom, in a way, I think. And Ivan's just, like, a mix, like, I think more of his dad.
Yeah.
But, I was like, oh my god, like, that doesn't look like his brother. I wouldn't have even guessed that.
I know.
But it was really cute. Like, he was really happy to see him.
Yeah.
And I'm happy that Tayshia can meet her, like, his brother too, because, like, that's all he would really talk about with her.
I know. I'm like really happy that Tayshia felt like such a connection to Ivan to even cry at the fact that Ivan was so happy that he was crying that Tayshia started crying. I was like, wow, like, that's adorable.
So it's just so cute.
What else?
Then that was it, right?
Yeah, that was it, basically.
I feel like there's just, like, no drama this episode. It was
really
just
isn't.
Really getting to know everyone, and it was, like, so cute. And, like, I absolutely, like, loved all these, like, cute little dates that they thought of and created just to make it feel like it was hometown, even though it wasn't hometown.
Yeah.
So lastly was Ben's date. And where did he want to take her?
He took her to, he wanted to mimic Venice Beach.
Yes.
Because that, even though it wasn't his hometown, he said, I feel like home is where you feel most, or how do you even say that? He was like, I feel like home is where you feel more happy, or
the most happy, or something comfortable.
Or something.
Yeah. And he said the Venice Beach.
I thought that was really
I loved that. I absolutely love it, because I feel like that with the beach too. Like, that's like, I feel like so much better when I'm at the beach. And
what did they do?
They, like, went and sat down on, like, those chairs. No, they went rollerblading. Yeah. I thought they were gonna bring, like, a sandbox in, and, like, they would sit in the sand with the. But they went rollerblading, which is really cute too.
And then the pool.
Oh, and then they went in the pool finally. Yeah, these poor guys are sweating up a storm, like, dripping sweat every single date.
Literally.
They finally did a pool date. I was, like, waiting for that.
Yeah,
she had to take poor Zach and throw him in the fountain. Like,
I know, she's like, get in.
Get in. But that was good, and it was really cute.
Yeah.
But I thought it was, like, I know he said his parents couldn't come because of coronavirus, and, like, and the dad's a doctor, so I think that was the kind of a little bit of a turn off for Tayshia too, because she met everyone else's parents. Like, Ivan's dad has, like, what is it, pulmonary something?
Yeah, he has a lot of heart problems.
Like, has all these problems, but he still made sure to come out, which is crazy. Like, talk about commitment and, like, loving your son. So I was kind of surprised, you know, Ben's parents didn't really want to come.
Yeah.
But his sister came, and at first, who came with her? Antonia or something?
Yeah, so we were like, who is it? Because they didn't properly introduce any of that. Like, we just knew Madeline was his sister because of how much he talked about her.
And how she looked, yeah.
Yeah, but he never, like, said anything about Antonio or Antonia. And we were like, who the heck is Antonia?
Yeah, I thought his sister was, like, you know, dating her, or, like, they were married. Sure. Like, that's what I assumed, because, like, that's what, you know, that's what we thought, because, like, everyone was coming in, was, like, their parents, or, you know, their brother with the wife, so that's why I figured. I was like, oh, like, maybe they're dating, but no, I was wrong.
Yeah, I was like, introduce them.
So what is Antonia again? She like does.
Yeah, so I was like, you know what? Let me just do some more research. And we found that Antonia is like a top chef on Chopped. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's what it was. And basically, she's just someone who's really close to Ben because Ben trains her at his gym because we know he's a big fitness guy and stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, I guess that's how they became really close.
Yeah. So
She didn't really say like do anything really. She just talked to Ben. She didn't talk.
She talked to Ben, yeah. But first, let's talk about his sister.
Mm-hmm.
She's very sweet.
So nice.
And honest, like,
yeah,
she really, and what she talked to Tayshia, and she answered more of Tayshia's questions than asking Tayshia questions.
Yeah, she really
like did. Tayshia's like, oh, like, you know, I feel like Ben is like, you know, holding back, hiding something, like putting his walls up, and she's like, no, like, as you know, his sister, like, he's not hiding anything, he just takes a long time to open up, and you know, just talking about that. So I was like kind of surprised, like Tayshia kind of interviewing her instead.
Yeah.
And then when Ben spoke to Antonia, yeah, something like that, she was like, oh, like, you gotta tell her that you love her, like, obviously the feelings that you're feeling, because she's like, how do you feel about her? He's like, I don't know. And then we're like, and then she was like, well, it's obviously you love her. And he's like, oh my God, you're right, I do love her. And she's like, you need to tell her that.
Tell her.
You have to tell her that you love her. And he's like, oh my God, you're right. Like, I'm just realizing now, like, I love her. So.
Oh my God, Ben.
So, does Ben tell Tayshia that he loves her? Tula?
Dun dun dun. Negative.
Dude, why wouldn't you tell her? Like,
why?
Why?
What do
like,
you like?
You,
what do you
come
for?
to this realization with Antonia, who I thought was your sister's like lover.
Yeah.
Like,
a lot of people thought that
I think
she was his mom too.
That too, yeah. Like everyone was confused, but like, why? Like you felt this, and you don't have that much time left.
I know.
And when you needed, she was like waiting for it. Like she was, you know, she's like, oh, do you have anything to say? She
tell me how much you love me.
And he didn't say anything. And she even said it. She was like, I don't understand. I wasn't getting an emotional reaction out of him. It was like blank, like nothing. Yeah. No happiness, no sadness, no emotion. So he really, really, really screwed up by not telling her that he loved her. That was his mistake. And that is why dum, dum, dum,
he gets sent home.
Ben gets sent home.
Yeah, which was really unfortunate because
he really did love her.
He really did.
It's so sad because we all know.
Yeah, like he was one of the main, like, yeah, the men were expressing their feelings, but like he was like the one that really was like, I'm in love with her. Like,
yeah, loved her. I shouldn't even say liked.
I was like,
he la 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 la.
Yeah, like why did you tell her? Because we all know Zach and Ivan were staying, but it was just between Brendan and Ben. So like
I think Ben would have been a better choice than Brendan, because Ben was like all in. He was like, I'm ready to get married, I'm ready to live with you, have kids with you, do everything with you. And Brendan is like, I don't know if I want to get married.
Yeah, like, he has those walls up. So
so I'm very, very surprised. But like I also like am putting out there that only his sister came and like his random friend or whatever, compared to a lot of like, compared to all the other guys, like their parents and like their like a lot of their family came out.
Yeah.
And she didn't meet his parents. Like I would feel uncomfortable not knowing your family, like your parents and everyone else, like before getting married, in my opinion.
Yeah.
So that I'm just saying it could be a possibility of another reason why she might have not wanted to keep him. I'm not saying that's it. I'm just, you know, throwing out some, was it conspiracy theories? Some suggestions. But you know, like that's what I think of it.
Yeah. No, it definitely could have been that. I just wish that he like was more open. Like we saw the last episode, or not the last episode, 2 episodes ago, how he was actually like starting to open up, and like Tayshia was so happy with it.
Yeah.
And I was just like, Ben, like keep going. But you know, he was too scared. And he even said in the car ride home, he was like, I just didn't know
he was in shock. He was like in shock.
He really was.
I feel really bad for him. I hope he's doing okay because I know he has a lot of mental things in the past. So I just can hope he'll be okay, and I'm sure his sister will be there for him.
Yeah.
Too, because that's like his lifesaver.
Yeah.
But that was
a sweet relationship.
Yeah. That was really sad. But with the upcoming week and the finale, it looks like it's going to be very interesting.
Yeah.
And I don't know what drama they're talking about, but like I don't know if it's between Brendan or Zach. That she's like, oh my god, I can't, like right before rose ceremony, like I'm like, oh my god, like what is going on? I don't know if it has to do with Brendan and the whole like, I don't know if I want to get married right now. But also Ivan said that too, I think. Did he say that? No. Yes, maybe.
He said it in a commercial.
In a commercial, but they never showed it. Yeah.
So I was like, what was that about?
Really weird. Yeah. So I don't know. We really
don't know how that
We really
went
don't
down.
know how anything is gonna go. It's gonna be really crazy.
Yeah.
But
I don't know. I'm honestly really excited for next week because I'm like,
who do you think's gonna win? Let's talk about this. If anyone wants to comment and let us know, who do you think is
gonna be the winner?
It's not even just to win. It shouldn't be like a competition.
I know, right? Like,
it should be who does Tayshia want to marry?
Exactly. Who is Tayshia?
It's so bad. Who's gonna win, right?
Like that's so weird. It's literally a love story where like who's winning. Who is gonna be Tashia's life partner?
I'm so torn between Zach and Ivan.
Me too. I
don't know.
I'm thinking it's gonna be Ivan, and the only reason why I say that because Zach obviously is such a good like person also, and like very well could be her husband. But okay, just the way that Tayshia was crying because of Ivan crying's happiness. You know what I'm saying? That just like made me feel like she was so connected to him. Yeah. So I was like, all right, maybe, but I don't know. What are your thoughts?
I don't know. I really don't know, but I really do think it's either Ivan or Zach. Like, I don't think I could choose someone right now just because I haven't seen how the fantasy suites are going to go.
Yeah, because that's true.
The fantasy suites can change things like in like an instant. Just the way someone says something or how they go about it, or they don't express their feelings, like it could change someone's mind. So I don't know. I think it's between Zach and Ivan. I know it is. I'm really excited for whoever wins.
Me too.
But I'm not sure.
I'm excited to see like all of like Tashia's like Instagram posts of like whoever she ends up with.
Oh my god, like, I know. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Or maybe she won't end up with anyone.
Can you imagine? I like cannot see that happening.
I would be so devastated because I'm like, these guys are so amazing. There's no way
they literally are so nice.
There's no way you wouldn't end up with someone. Like, that's crazy.
Yeah.
But
it's gonna be hard for her though, because like she really like she probably loves like all of these men right now.
I know.
So I'm like,
because they're all such genuine like sweet men. Yeah. So it's gonna be very hard for her to pick.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's gonna be really interesting.
It really is.
That was a good question. Question of the week was repeat of question of the week. Who do you think is going to win? Or who do you think is gonna be
life partner?
Who do you think is gonna marry Tayshia?
Exactly. Comment down below. Oh man.
All right, I think that's a wrap for this week.
Yeah, that was a good 2 episodes. I guess. Yeah, we could say 2 episodes.
Definitely, that was very interesting. You know, kept you on your feet, and I'm very excited for the finale because I love Tayshia and she deserves any one of these guys that have treated her so nicely.
Yeah. Faux show.
And also, happy Hanukkah.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's still gonna be Hanukkah when we post this, but
yeah, I'm not sure.
Happy Hanukkah. I don't know, but I hope you guys all celebrated and had a great time. Yeah. And Christmas is next week, so it's very exciting. I know, right? I can't believe it's Christmas next week. I mean, we're all done with this year.
It was literally just December 1st.
I know.
Like what?
I know. I don't know where this week went. I don't know where this month went. Everything's happening so fast. But with that, we're excited for Christmas and Kwanzaa's next week too.
Yeah. Happy Kwanzaa.
Almost Kwanzaa, almost Christmas. Very exciting. And that's it, guys. That's a wrap.
Yeah.
So with that being said,
thanks for watching.
Yes.
And we promise to spill the tea.
the whole tea.
And nothing but
The tea. And don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. What
download,
else? Follow.
share.
to our 4 fans, maybe.
Yeah, we're like a broken record. But seriously, thank you guys for subscribing. We've been seeing our little subscribers going up. We're excited.
Very exciting.
But yeah, thanks for listening.
Thank you,
watching.
guys.
We appreciate it.
And have a great weekend. Stay
Yes.
safe. Love y'all. Bye. Good night.